like a dog. He also met with Giants owner John Mara after Mara said he was very unhappy with the act. Despite all that, Odell says he's not shying away from celebrations. Let's take a listen.
Odell, going forward, would you choose a different form of celebration?
Hmm?
Do you feel that you were out of line with that one?
I don't know. I don't think any of us know the rules on what you could do celebrating. You know, they put in a new celebration thing to kind of make it seem as if, you know, the players can celebrate, and then you celebrate and, you know, you only have 40 seconds. So if you celebrate for 20, you got 20 seconds to run on and kick a field goal. So I don't really know. I don't really know how it works, but I do know going forward I have a lot better celebration.
Shannon, what do you make of this?
What I make of this, Skip, as I age, my hearing starts to dissipate, but my sight is even sharpened. I see better than I hear.
Yep.
Now, we heard Odell say he's maturing, understanding of what's expected of him and how he's supposed to conduct himself. But that's not what I see. And I've told you before, is that when you have a ultra talented young man, what you need to do is reach him very early in his career.
Yep.
Because once he gets to a point and you haven't corrected his behavior, it's hard to rein him in.
Yep.
This young man is still only 24 years of age, and he's a bona fide superstar. He and Aaron Judge are the two biggest sports stars in New York. They might be the two biggest stars in New York.
Yeah.
He knows this. He knows what you are without him. And although you've lost a lot of games with him, he knows you're a better team with him. He knows he still holds you over a barrel. Skip, Mike Shanahan told me something early in my career. I think it was in 1995. He says, I will never accept anything in a win that I wouldn't in a loss. But let me ask you this, John Mara. Let me ask you this, Ben McAdoo. Had you won that game, would you have said anything about Odell's behavior? Because remember against the Baltimore Ravens, Skip, when he caught that slant and he went 66 yards, he took his helmet off, 15-yard penalty, ran down the sideline, and kissed the net. Oh, man, Odell funny. Man, you see Odell. I bet that Odell bad. Odell bad. Odell bad, but that's a bad dude. Ooh, he bad. Everybody key and happy. Now you're 0-3. You see what you're doing, Skip? You were accepting something in a win that you wouldn't in a loss. The thing that I knew that I had the right coach for the team, is that he coached me and he coached the team the exact same way, whether he was 3-0 or 0-3. Because in times of unsteady water, I need to know my captain is firm in his conviction, and he's going to guide us through this. I don't need him to start rocking, he going all over here, and he going all over there. Just keep me steady, coach. Keep me steady. And you see all this behavior that Odell has exhibited in the past, you've never heard John Mara say one word. Now he said, well, I don't want to talk about this, and this is all I'm going to say. I'm not happy with it, but I'm going to handle it internally. Okay. You don't want to talk about it, why are you talking about it? If you're going to handle it internally, handle it. You see? You're going to catch the Dickens bringing him in. Because you know why? He still has you over a barrel. He's 24. He knows you can't do anything. What are you going to do? Let me guess, you're not going to re-sign him. Oh, let me guess, you're going to trade him. He has all the chips that are in play. And the Giants know it. Get behind closed doors. Come on, Odell, pipe that down. And before Odell to talk about what we don't know, look, first of all, you got to treat the celebration like the Soul Train dance line. You remember Soul Train come over, Skip? You get like 10 seconds. You come over down, you do the hustle, the bus stop, or whatever you do, jerk, whatever you do.
Were you on?
No, I wasn't on, Skip, but I used to watch it. My grandfather used to tell my aunts, y'all in the hell, that hell train, taking all y'all with them. So you only get like 5 or 6 seconds on camera, and then they go to somebody else, Skip.
Yep.
Look, football is entertainment, but you don't get 2 minutes to celebrate.
Well, now the clock ticks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't know. Anything suggestive in nature. You pretending like you a dog marking territory on a fire hydrant or a tire. They would deem that inappropriate. You making a throat slashing or a gun or the bow and arrow, they would deem that inappropriate.
Yes.
You know, Odell, stop playing now. You too big for this, Odell. But he got him. He has the Giants, and there's nothing they can do.
That is correct. You know, big picture, I really want to like Odell because my gut feeling about him is, and he and I have gone back and forth on Twitter a couple times, but my gut feeling is he's basically a good kid with a good heart. That's my gut feeling.
Yes.
But I fear for him and for that football team that he has gone completely over the edge into I am the world. That he believes he is the Giants' world, he's the NFL's world, that all that matters anymore is his brand, that he's now more about promoting himself than even winning football games. And I am sure that he does seem to be a Twitter prisoner. I'm sure he went to Twitter after the game and dozens, hundreds, thousands were keying, saying, that was the all-time greatest celebration ever. You got him. You marked your territory in the Eagles' end zone in their stadium. And I'm sure Odell's ego swelled, and he thought, I got him again. I own this team. I own this town. And it was so beneath the dignity of what that team used to stand for. It was a cornerstone.
Yeah. It's still, I mean, Skip, you know, it's one of the original goals. It's like Packers and the Giants and the Bears. You talk about some of these original the Washington team. You talk about teams that's been around, and the Mara family. Come on now, Mr. Mara, Wellington Mara, John's father. He's a gold standard. You know, this is a mom and pop shop.
Is it with long lineage?
Yes.
And John called him in, and I'm sure he just said, look, we're the New York Football Giants. We need you to act accordingly. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure Odell said, yes, sir, and walked out the door and shook his head and said, next. You know, what's my next one? How much more can I? And what disturbed me trying to be a fan of Odell's wasn't the urinating, but then he goes over on the sideline. If we could see this, I thought Odell just went completely over the edge and came unglued. He has trouble controlling his emotions, and all of a sudden, he's screaming at the Philly fans, just out of his mind, and it goes on for a while to the point that Coach McAdoo finally had to leave his post up on the sideline and come back and pull him aside and say, get a grip.
Get a hug.
Well, but I mean, he's whispering to him like, come on, man. We're losing you. You know, like, come back. Come back to us.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And that was even scarier than the celebration. So the worst thing that happened to the Giants was Odell did not play game number 1 at Jerry World, and they scored 3 points. And I'm sure Odell said, it's all about me.
He got to start,
right?
Because he got to start. Because think about it, Skip. They scored, what, 24 points, 17 points
in the
fourth
quarter?
quarter.
24.
So he got it jump started.
Let
me be abundantly clear. Odell Beckham has been a model citizen off the field. And if this is the worst thing that he does, I can live with it. Although I do not condone this. Look, if you want to celebrate, but don't cost me 15. I don't care what you do. Order that Uber Eats, Joe, and let him order. As long as he doesn't
like that. I think you're promoting
I don't know how to order. I don't have Uber on my phone.
But you want to see one player order it.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
I do. Because I know it's going
4 times a week.
That's a shame. But like we've said, he's 24 years of age.
He is.
He's a top 3 receiver in
Yep.
all of football. He knows his value. He knows his worth. And when you had an opportunity his rookie year to try to establish boundaries, you let it go unchecked. Look, it's like I'm down. Like John Marr called him in. Odell, come on, we can't do that. That's beneath you. Odell's like, you know what, Mr. Marr, you're right. You're right. I won't do it again.
Exactly right.
Close the door behind him. Wait, what do you see what I got on tap for Sunday? What are they gonna do? He's 24, not 34. Now, once he gets to age like Ocho Cinco, those antics you get tired of, you let him go. You saw what happened with T.O. As he started getting older, became easier for teams to release him.
Because they finally said more trouble than worth.
You know, people are like, San Francisco. Yes, San Francisco got rid of him after what, 8 years? Yeah, so think about, and like I said, and T.O. was doing nothing off the field. It was just, you know what? It's time to move on.
No, in I was there.
Yeah.
Oh, he went after the head coach publicly and said he threw a game to Dick Drawn, his buddy in Chicago, that they had a lead in.
And he was blowed up at Greg Knapp, the offensive coordinator on the sideline.
Wow. And then he went after Jeff Garcia on a personal level in a magazine story in the offseason. And finally, Terry Donahue, who's in the GM, just said, I love it. I mean, I love his talent, and I love what he's done for us as a franchise, but I'm out, man.
But celebrations, unmatched.
Yeah.
Oh, the pom-poms. Oh, they had the pom-poms with
You know what? They were unmatched. They were.
Sharpie.
The Sharpie was incredible.
And you remember we went to the middle of the star? Because you know they had the hole in the roof, and God was looking down because that was God's team.
Texas State.
He's like, God, I know you're looking down at this team. Look at me.
Yep.
Theo said, look at me.
Right up at God.
I get to him.
Yep. Started a fight, but that's okay.
Why he started a fight, Skip?
Because you don't get away with that in that stadium.
Baker Mayfield did in Ohio.
Yeah. Well, they had already gone to the dressing room, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Theo did that in the middle of the game.
He did.
3 times though, Skip.
I know.
At one point in time, you say, you know what? Why you keep him out the end zone? Instead of knocking him off the star, how about knocking him out the end zone?
Mm-hmm.
But Odell ain't going nowhere. Odell know he has all the chips. Like I said, Skip, all the chips that are in play, they're in front of Odell. And the Giants know it. You can do all the talking you want to. Odell say, I ain't going nowhere. What y'all going to do? You're not going to get equal value for me. So what? And pay him. He'll stop acting. He'll stop lashing out if you pay him that cake. You give him a big old cake, writing one of them checks like they wrote DeAndre Hopkins about 2 weeks ago.
No, quarterback money.
He ain't getting that. But writing one of them big old checks, give him like 50 mil. 50, he need about 53, 54 mil guaranteed. Making about 16 and a half, 17 mil a year. He'll straighten up.
No celebration?
Now what you want me to do?
Believe that.
The only thing he gonna be,
Yeah.
you know, at the bank, you had to hit that thing. Oh, that's 1.4 million. Okay, thank you.
Oh.
That's how they do it. You get what? Hey, you go to get one of them old big old checks, let them take it to the bank, and let them start hitting that thing. I'm like, no.
You doing the ATM? Or
No. At the bank.
It's like a big calculator.
No. You know, when I go to see, I like my money. See, I used to
do this.
No, I used
so
to,
you see how much money you have in your
no, I like to tell it. You know, well, Fox told me they wouldn't let me have my check. They had to do direct deposit.
Yeah.
Because I like my money. I used to get my money from the Broncos. I would go add this up. I hold on to them for a while too, Skip. I hold like 6 or 7 checks. The Broncos would call me and say, Shannon, we see that you haven't cashed the check. Why? You ain't got no money in the bank. Don't worry about when I cash these checks. I'll hold on
You're
to them.
messing up their books.
I know.
Have you ever heard of interest?
I don't care about it.
Do you have any interest in interest?
Why they interested in my money?
Oh.
I don't earn this here. So I keep a check. One time I kept a check for like 8 months, Skip.
Okay.
I'm
Good
sorry.
for you.
I ain't mean to mess up their books like that.
Did you put it like under the mattress? Or?
I just go back there. I forgot about it, Skip.
Okay.
I took it to the bank and the bank bound. Bank is no longer in service. That check was a big joy.
I think Odell is, diva receivers are good for the NFL.
Yeah!
Entertainment, but there's a little lack of discipline here. They had 10 penalties in Sunday's loss to the Eagles and 7 in the fourth